Hey everyone, it's me. It's a little after 11 and it is already 73 degrees. Just beautiful. I'm down here in, well, this is like Garland / Rowlett. And I've taken you here before. It's the Rowlett Creek Preserve with all the nice trails and things. And I just got done walking for about 20 minutes. And I was going to do a video while I was walking, but it's a little windy on those trails. I tried it and it was windy, so I thought I'd wait till I got back to the car. So here I am. I don't know if you can hear the birds singing, but they sure are. But anyway, I was thinking of all of you and wanted to call you up and say hello and update you on some things. Let's see. Last Friday, excuse me, allergies now, you know, because I've been out walking. Last Friday, I went to my doctor for my once a year wellness check, my insurance, Medicare. They make you go, and so I went, and it was just questions, you know, like, well, good thing is I lost 4 pounds since December when I had seen my neurologist. My doctors are all on the same network, so they're able to look up on my health chart who I saw last and what went on and all, and they always check the weight, of course. And so I've been trying to lose weight, and I'm thankful that I lost that 4 pounds. I think you can hear that wind. And let's see, they just ask questions like, do you feel safe where you live? Do you live alone? Because of the brainstem disease, they ask if there's been flare-ups of the migraines. And anyway, they go through a lot of questions. And while I was sitting there answering the questions, the doctor happened to notice how red and swollen both of my hands were, mostly my right hand, which is my dominant hand. And so she kept noticing that, and then she asked about it. I told her that for, maybe since October is when I noticed it, that my hands, the bones and the joints are really, really hurting me terribly. And last couple of weeks it's been much worse. And sometimes, you know, because I live with chronic pain due to the spinal cord disease, the syringomyelia, and the brainstem disease, the Chiari malformation, and the joint disease, the Charcot, CHARCOT. And I have a very high tolerance for pain, which comes from my mother's side of the family. Sometimes things like this go on, like this hand, bone, and joint pain. Like I say, I noticed it, I think, in October. But sometimes something will go on for so long, and I just live with it because I'm just so used to the pain that I don't sometimes realize just how bad or how worse it's got. Of course, with the migraines, that's a little different. And so she finished my appointment, and she said, I want you to go down for x-rays of both your hands, and also to the lab for blood work to check things and rule some things out. So I went down to x-rays and had both my hands x-rayed, several x-rays for both of them. Then I went to the lab to have my blood work, and it was going to be a 2-hour wait because they were short-staffed, and I could not sit there for 2 hours just waiting. It's not a waiting room where you can get up and, you know, even just walk around to get a little exercise from sitting. And you surely can't walk around the hospital because you don't know if they'll call you. I say hospital because part of the building is hospital and part of it is all the doctor's offices. But, and you can't be walking around like that because you don't know when they'll call you. So I said, can I come back another day? And they said yes, but I forgot how long the lab work order will be good for. Maybe a week, I'm not sure. I need to call and find out. And if it's already expired, my doctor will just write new orders. But anyway, I got the results back for my x-rays of my hands. They sent the results to my health portal through email, and I got those on Sundays. And well, it appears I have the beginning of rheumatoid arthritis in both hands, but more pronounced in my right hand, which is my good hand, my dominant hand. And so my doctor is sending me to a rheumatologist. And like I say, the lab work, I couldn't wait there and get it done. And this chronic fatigue, I'm better today, thank God. But since Sunday, I have been down, laying down, sleeping off and on about 80% of the time, which is just not me. That's just not me. Oh, a big hawk. But, so all my doctors are down in Plano, which is 22 miles away one way. I have not felt up to driving all the way down there just to have lab work done. And so I'm waiting until I need to head that way, you know, for something else, and then see. I need to call and make the appointment with the rheumatologist, and I may just wait till then even to have blood work. That doctor may even do a whole new order of labs. So I'm just trying to make it to when I'm in that area. Like I say, I am feeling better today. I don't feel as fatigued as I have been feeling since Sunday. Saturday, I went to the local monthly meetup. I don't know if I already told you that, but, oh, and Kristen, the lady I've been teaching how to crochet, she popped in and was with us for about an hour, and she was talking, and I had brought her one of those chenille yarns from the Dollar Tree just to try so that she can get an idea of the different kinds of yarns and also how to read labels, because I don't know if you've noticed that chenille yarn from the Dollar Tree says it's a bulky 6, and it sure is not a bulky 6. And I wanted to talk to her about that. Anyway, she started crocheting something with that chenille yarn, so that was fun to see her make her chain all by herself, and she was doing half double crochets by herself, and she got to meet, let's see, there was 5 of us total, so she got to meet the other 3 people at the local monthly meetup, and she plans to come next month. I'll be meeting with her this Saturday for our scheduled crochet class, and so she's already sent me a text with an idea of something she wants me to teach her how to make, and so that's just wonderful. I have to do a video, or I want to do a video and show you the wonderful gift that she gave me, and she gave it to me at the monthly meetup. It is just wonderful and so useful, and she told the others that were at the group that not only has the crochet classes with her been a blessing for me, because you know, she does pay me a little bit for my time teaching her, but how much it's been a blessing for her. And she wanted to bless me with something, so she bought me that gift. And I was just very thankful for that. I'll just tell you, I don't charge her every time that we meet, because I get to thinking she is just falling in love with this, this craft. And I'm sure not going to get rich, you know, by teaching anyone crochet with the little bit that I charge for an hour. Sometimes we've met and crocheted, and we get talking and writing down ideas, and 2 hours have gone by, and I'll tell her, don't you dare pay me for the 2 hours. So, you know, I'm not in it for the money. I do ask for some money when I'm teaching the crochet, you know, for my time and the gas, and I think that that's fair. But I'm sure not out to take advantage of anyone, and I know that God owns it all anyway, and I'm just thankful that I can share the talent. Okay, doctor appointment, meetup, crochet class coming up. Something else exciting. Yesterday, I made it to the grocery store just for a few things. I was standing in line. The lady in front of me turned around and looked at my cart, and she says, that's healthy shopping. I had 2 bananas, I had a pear, I had a head of cabbage, I think some ground turkey, and I had a bag of black oiled sunflower seeds. I think that that's all. And I said, well, I really try my best to eat healthy, but I said, these sunflower seeds aren't for me, they're for my chickens. And she says, oh, you have chickens? How many do you have? What kind do you have? And we got talking about chickens, and she has had chickens in the past, and she loves birds. And she told me that she has 2 turkeys that she's raised since they were babies, and she was so proud of those turkeys. She took out her phone and was showing me pictures, and we were having a great conversation in that line, and she told me that she has some turkey eggs, and she's trying to find someone to incubate them for her. And I told her about my silky mama Abigail that's still sitting on that clutch of eggs, and I've told her, you know, my chickens I've raised except for Abner. And she says, you know what, I should give you my eggs to see if that silky or the other silky will hatch them. And I didn't say anything, and she cashed out, and I was putting my stuff up on the belt, and she turned around. She says, I was looking for, she was looking through a purse. She said, I was looking for a card of mine to give you my number to see if you'd like 1 or 2 turkey eggs. It would be so nice to see someone that has a passion for birds to hatch these eggs and raise a couple turkeys. So I told her, I can give you my number. So she took out a piece of paper and I wrote down my name and number and gave it to her. And she said she was going to text me. She told me her name. So she said, if you get a text from this name, you'll know that it's the turkey lady. And I haven't heard from her yet, but if she's willing to give me a couple turkey eggs and I can see if my hens will hatch them, I wouldn't mind trying to raise a turkey. I love animals, so that will be fun. So that was pretty neat. And what else? I have been making the squares for the long cardigan order that I have from Rocio. In fact, that's what I worked on Saturday, was squares, because I take something mindless when I go to the meetups, because people get talking. You know, I don't want to be working on something I have to count. I usually make a pot holder or a dishcloth, or this time I brought the squares. So I've been working on the squares, among other things, lots of whips. And I think that I need to look into, I know there's so many different kinds of compression gloves out there. I mean, I looked online at all the different kinds, but I need to find compression gloves that I can put on and I can still crochet with. You know, if any of you have those kind, or you know about them, could you put it in the comment, the name and all, so I can look into the costs and all that, because I don't want to, I need to really preserve this right hand. I mean, my left arm and hand I just can't do much with that side. I don't want to damage more my right side, and so I think that having some compression gloves to crochet with would help. But some that I looked at, it don't look like you can really move your hand if you have them on, and that's probably the purpose. But then I have seen some videos with some people wearing them and still be able to knit and crochet. So, So if you have any ideas or suggestions or experience, please let me know. I'm watching a bird that's in this, in front of me in this pine tree. And what else? Oh, 15 minutes. This Sunday is my Sunday to teach the kids, so I'm finishing up my lesson. I always look forward to working with the kids. I have been off and on outside trying to do some yard work, but I'll tell you, since Sunday, it has seemed like, anything that I do, I can only do for a very short time, and then I just have to go in and lay down. I feel so drained and exhausted. Even doing that little bit of shopping, grocery shopping yesterday, I got home, put that food up, and I had to go lay down. I didn't fall asleep, but I just had to lay down. But I do, like I say, I don't feel that fatigue today. Anyone that deals with chronic illness, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, you know the difference between being tired and being fatigued. There is a big difference. And the fatigue is just, it's awful when it flares up like that. But I just lay down and rest. If I fall asleep for a little bit, that's fine. If I don't, if I just lay there and get my mind on Jesus and start quoting scriptures in my mind, I start to feel better. But rest is the important thing. Even the doctor said, if you're feeling this way and it's the chronic fatigue, there's just no treatment except for rest. And so that's what I've been doing, and I feel like that's why I feel a lot better today. And, well, I'm going to let you go because I need to get a drink. But I wanted to call you up and talk with you, and I'll be doing that video on the gift that Kristen gave me. So I'll talk to everyone later. Enjoy your day.